Welcome back. We are going to do part 4 of Marty's birthday special with Jeopardy featuring Alex Trebek for the DOS. Let's see how I do here in this game, huh? There. Just write that down here. I think we'll do expert.
Hi everyone and welcome to Jeopardy!
Marty's birthday today is still $10,200.
Here we go, round 1. One daily double will appear on the board in these
Let's
categories.
look at the categories. We have British history, composers, transportation, literary quotes, furniture, and finally, 5-syllable words. Alright. Don't want to change the categories. No, I'm going to leave them the way they are. And I'm going to start with British history for 100. The collars a tailor sold gave their name to this London circus. What is Piccadilly?
Yes.
British history for 200. I have Kyle and Kurt facing me today. 2 Ks. British history. They came, they saw, and they conquered in 1066. Ooh. I think I have a clue, but I think I'll give this one to Kyle. The Normans.
That's it.
Oh, okay, that wasn't my guess, so good thing I didn't buzz in. So Kyle has his first bit of cash and the lead just for now. Next clue. Literary quotes 100. Isn't it pretty to think so? Is the last line of this author's The Sun Also Rises. Who is Ernest Hemingway?
Right.
Literary quotes for 200. T.S. Eliot wrote, "In the room the women come and go," talking of this artist. Kyle. Michelangelo.
You are correct.
Mm-hmm. Next game, or next clue. Literary quotes 300. She said there's no room for deathless prose in the novel. She proved it with Valley of the Dolls. Oh, who wrote it? Kyle. Nope.
No, sorry, that is wrong.
Who wrote Valley of the Dolls? I can't remember. Let's see if Kurt knows this one any better than I do. John Dryden.
No.
John Dryden is not a female. Well, I forgot who it was, so I'm going to stay back on this one.
The correct response is
Jacqueline Suzanne. Jacqueline Suzanne. Alright. Kyle, next selection, please. Literary quotes 400. Long before Perry Como saying, "Put it in your pocket," Don said, "Go and catch it." What is a falling star?
that's it.
Literary quotes for 5, please. I'm in the lead, or I'm still in the lead right now, just extend it a little bit. Witty woman who wrote, "Men seldom make passes at girls who wear glasses." Martin Luther King?
No.
Dorothy Parker.
You are correct.
That's more like it. Five-syllable words for 100. It's what the E stands for in EPA. What is environmental?
Right.
Five-syllable words 200. Or in phony antiques, these parasite flaws are made with buckshot or a fine dental drill. What are wormholes?
Yes.
Now I'll have the $200 clue in the other category. Five-syllable words. Type of illness whose physical symptoms are real, but whose source is mental.
No.
You have failed. Psychosomatic.
You are correct.
Psychosomatic. Yep. Double your money to $400. Alright. For the Greek word for skin, it's a doctor who specializes in skin problems. What is a dermatologist?
That's it.
Five-syllable words 400. For a secretary, they might be able to type 70 WPM, take a shorthand, and use a word processor. What are requirements? No? What are specializations?
No, sorry, that is wrong.
No. Oh. Qualifications.
That's it.
A large group of islands. What is an archipelago?
Right.
Yay! Furniture 100. A rabbit residence or a cupboard placed on top of a buffet. What is a hutch?
Right.
Furniture 200. Furniture 300. R.T. Bunker jealously guarded this, the comfortable throne of his kingdom. What's an easy chair?
You are correct.
Furniture for 400. Duncan Fife was a Scottish cabinet maker known for his work in this country. What is the United States?
Right.
Furniture for 500. In 16th century Europe, this thin wood sheeting was hand cut to only 1/10 of an inch thick. Veneer, yeah.
Yes.
Transportation 100. Since the 20s, a Henry has been a slang term for a car from this company. What is Ford?
Yes.
Transportation 200. On July 21st, 1959, the first cargo ship powered by this was launched at Camden, New Jersey. What is nuclear power?
Right.
Transportation for 300. Vehicle to which a harnessed racing horse is hitched. What is a chariot?
No, sorry, that is wrong. That's it.
Oh, a sulky, that's right. It can run a thread back and forth through a loom, or people back and forth from the airport to the hotel. From the hotel to the airport. What is a shuttle?
Yes.
Transportation for 500. Some say this van's name came from the Irish cops using it. Others say from the Irishmen locked inside it. What is a Volkswagen?
No.
Oh. Paddy wagon, yeah.
You are correct.
The year we began this war against Great Britain, Napoleon burned Moscow. The War of 1812.
That's it.
Oh, yeah. Notorious name of the small airless dungeon in the British East India Company's old Fort William. Black Hole of Calcutta.
That's it.
Yep. Egbert's grandson. He was the only British king to be acclaimed the Great. Alfred the Great?
You are correct.
Yeah. So we know where the Daily Double is. It's in the other category. The last category we have. Composers 100. Gustav Mahler consulted this famous Viennese psychiatrist about his marriage problems. Oh, who was it? Oh, who was it? I'm trying to remember.
No.
Forgot. I forgot. Sigmund Freud.
Yes.
Schubert died less than 2 years after carrying a torch at the funeral of this great German composer in 1827. I'll say it was Beethoven.
That's it.
300. Considered unfriendly to Mozart, this Italian composer taught his son after Mozart's death. Oh, Antonio Salieri.
You are correct.
I didn't think that was him, so yeah. It's alright. This Baroque composer's name translates to John S. Brooke, who is Johann Sebastian Bach.
Right.
And the last clue is mine because it is the Daily Double.
The answer there is the Daily Double.
500. George Washington and this Austrian composer, affectionately called Papa, were both born in 1732. Who is Franz Joseph Haydn?
You are correct.
Putting me at $3,000.
The double Jeopardy round. Here we go. Two daily doubles to help you in one of these categories.
U.S. Geography, Sports, Biology, Art, Nicknames, Oscar first. This area in the Dakotas was named for its difficult terrain, not for its wild frontiersmen. What are the Badlands?
You are correct.
The waters off Cape Hatteras in this state have been called the Graveyard of the Atlantic. What is North Carolina?
You are correct.
This region between the Appalachians and the Atlantic coastal plain was named for a region in Italy. What is the Piedmont?
Yes.
U.S. Geography 800. Rivers that eventually reach the Atlantic are separated from those reaching the Pacific by this. The Continental Divide.
You are correct.
Both the Army's Field Artillery Center and Geronimo's grave are at Fort Sill in this state.
Yes.
When this actor was a child, he was nicknamed after his dog, Duke. Who's John Wayne?
Yes.
Alright, nickname's 400. Mighty Man at the Bat or Engineer John Jones? Who's Casey?
Yes. The answer there is the Daily Double.
I'll do 1200. The Robin Hood of modern crime, Simone Templar. Who is the... I don't know.
No, sorry, that is wrong. The correct response is
The Saint. It's alright. Nickname's 800.
The answer there is the Daily Double.
Do 1400. The shape of the original Coke bottle and the World War II life preserver were named for her. Who was Mae West?
Yes.
Nickname's 1000. Nickname of gangster Benjamin Siegel, but his friends never called him it. What is Bugsy?
Right.
I will take art for 200. The anatomy lesson of Dr. Tulp was this Dutch master's first large-scale portrait. Who is Rembrandt?
Right.
Art for 400. Marcel Duchamp put a famous mustache on this famous portrait. What's the Mona Lisa?
You are correct.
Art for 600. King Tut's Tomb Door and Oriental Ballet and Cubism led to this art style of the 1920s. What is Art Deco?
Right.
Art for 800. Somber Spanish artist famous for the 2nd of May and its sequel, the 3rd of May. Christopher Columbus?
No.
He is not an artist. Frank Lloyd Wright?
No. The correct response is
Francisco Goya. Okay. To distinguish himself from his father, Bernardo, Giovanni Canal signed his works this way. What is Canaletto?
you are correct.
Biology 200. This frequent victim of biology class dissections is of genus RANA. What's a frog?
That's it.
Biology for 400. L.B.J's hound dog or Darwin's ship? What's a beagle?
Right.
Biology for 6. The basic unit of life. 3 billion die every minute in your body. What are cells?
You are correct.
Biology for 800. It puts the green in greenery. What's chlorophyll?
That's it.
And biology for 1,000. I have over $10,000 at this point in the game. Double helix. What's DNA?
Right.
I will take Oscar first 200. In 1934, she became the first child star to receive an Oscar. Who's Shirley Temple?
Yes.
Oscar first for 400. In 1988, she became the first person known by a single name to win a Best Acting Oscar. Was Cher.
Yes.
Oscar first for 6. The silent screen Swashbuckler was the first person to MC the awards. It was Errol Flynn.
No, sorry, that is wrong.
Oh, I think I know it now. Douglas Fairbanks Sr.
You
yeah.
are correct.
Oh well. Not a big deal. The star of Song of Bernadette was the first to win an Oscar for playing a saint. Bobby Gentry.
No, sorry, that is wrong.
Superman.
No. The correct response is
Jennifer Jones. Oh. Some say he was Swiss, some say German, and some say all American, but all say he won the first Oscar as Best Actor. Who's Buster Keaton?
no.
Da-da-da, Devin Bingel.
It's Devin Bingel here.
Hey.
We're at segment number 4 of your birthday special, Devin B.
Hey.
Hey! Nom, nom, nom. It's the Run for the Roses in the Bluegrass State. What is the Kentucky Derby?
Yes.
That's it.
Sports for 400.
How you doing?
Doing just fine, doing just fine.
That's good.
400, please. In Japan, its name is sumo. In nightclubs, its name is mud. What's wrestling?
You are correct.
Hey! Nom, nom, nom. 600. Legendary site of the first baseball game in the Baseball Hall of Fame. What is Cooperstown?
No.
No, I misspelled it. Dang it. Cooperstown, New York. Yeah, I misspelled
That's
it.
it.
It's alright. Her hairstyle and style on the ice made her famous in the 1976 Olympics. Who is Dorothy Hamill?
You are correct.
Now the last clue. Great-grandson of Chief Blackhawk and one of the first in the NFL Hall of Fame. I'll say who is Red Grange.
No, sorry, that is wrong.
Oh well.
You You are correct.
Oh, okay.
Here is today's final Jeopardy category.
It's letter perfect. I'm gonna play it safe. I have to wager at least $1. Okay, 200 then.
Final Jeopardy answer is
Vowel found in the names of 7 of the 9 planets. I'll say what is U.
what did you put down as your response? That's it.
Alright. So I wagered $200.
And your wager was
So I got Marty, just like I did on Card Sharks for the DOS, $10,200.
what did you put down as your response? You are
So his
correct.
birthday bank is at $20,400. Not
And your
bad.
wager was what did you put down as your response?
Animal Farm?
No?
That's not a letter.
And your wager was
Alright, we'll wrap it up for this segment, and I'll see you all for that next one.